What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to talk about this real quick because I got to motivate people who might feel like they're being targeted. Look, man, sometimes in life, we go through stretches where it seems like bad stuff just keeps happening to us over and over again, back to back to back to back to back. And you take that first one. You're like, all right, okay, that was messed up, okay. You might take that second one, but by the time that third misfortune hit, it starts to weigh on you a little bit. You start to be like, man, hold on, man, what's really going on, man? Because if they are different types of problems and problems that require us to have to, I got to go over here and deal with this. I got to really go over here and fix this. Then while you over there trying to get this right, this happens over here. So now you like, okay, let me hold on for a second. Let me go over here and try to fix this over here. And everything is prioritized. And God forbid a third one hit. So now you like, man, that's when you start to become, as they say, overwhelmed. And you're trying to figure it out. Especially if you're the strong person that is really the one who always figures the problems out anyway. People look to you to get it straight. I don't want you to feel like you by yourself, simply because you got to understand, man, it's 7 billion people on this planet, and we all have our moments. Everybody gets their ticket pulled at some point to where it's your turn to go through trials. It's your turn to go through situations. And because it's us, because we just thinking about our little, isolated world, we start to feel like the whole world is coming down on me. Like, why me? Why me? Why me? It's like, nah, it ain't just you. That's what I want you to understand. And then that might not make you feel no better, but it should, because if you understand the principles of struggle and how struggle is ordained for us, and what that simply means is that we are made to face struggles and difficulties, but we're also made to overcome them. See, it's not facing difficulty and then just turn away and run from it. It's to overcome it in order to build up your fortitude, in order to build up your character, because future situations come about. So experience being the best teacher. Once you've been through something once or twice, then if it comes the third time, truthfully, you're not as impacted by it. You're not as shocked or taken aback by it, simply because you've seen this movie before. This ain't your first rodeo. And now you're more equipped because you built up some building blocks of strength and character mentally to be able to deal with it. Also, it goes beyond you. See, some of the stuff that we go through, man, it really, in some cases, is not for us. See, you may be a strong individual who can take the hit and go through a tough situation, and you figure out how to get through it. You figured out how to get through it. There's somebody close to you goes through a similar situation, and they're not as strong as you. So they lean on you, and now you have the experience to be able to tell them how they can overcome it. So some of these trials that we go through, man, are really a training ground. It's a training process. And it's not that you want to struggle. It's not that you want a hard situation to hit. But as crazy as this might sound, we almost have to take on the mindset to embrace it. Because the truth be told, embracing it while you facing it is better than just punking out and backing down from it, because we know for a fact that folding up and crying and whining and backing down from it is not going to get nothing accomplished. So you might as well go head on and step to it. Just step to the difficulty, man. Just go ahead and figure out, man. Well, let's see what it's going to be, man. And let me figure out how to overcome this. And then again, that experience will help you in the future, but it'll also help somebody else, because you'll know exactly what to tell them on how to get through it. Then after that, it's up to them to build up the strength to go on that path. So when you think about it, you got to kind of think about it in the same vein as like a 3 point shooter in basketball. 3 point shooter, man, he might go into a shooting slump, man. He might miss 11, 12 threes in a row. He ain't hit a 3 point in 4 games. But do you stop shooting the ball? No, you keep shooting. Because that's the only way to get out of the slump. You don't get out of the slump by not shooting. You get out of the slump by shooting. So then your streak goes the opposite direction. It goes in a positive because now I'm on fire. Now the last 5 games, I'm shooting 58% from the three. I'm on fire. But you got to work through the tough part. You don't whine through it, you work through it. That's the whole mentality that you got to have, because working through it is the only way. If it's raining, you riding down the street in the car and it's raining, but you got the forecast and say, well, man, this rain going to be another 20 miles before you get to the next town, and then it's going to clear up. You don't just stop and just sit in the rain, unless it's, flooding or something. You got to seek shelter or something. But for the most part, hey man, if I just keep going through this rough stretch, just keep pushing forward through this rough stretch, then sooner or later, it gets further and further behind you. But don't be on some old why me, God, why'd you do this to me? Nah, man, figure it out. He's still with you. He's still with you, but we know those sayings, God helps those who help themselves. And faith without works is dead. So you can look to God all day, but you got a job to do too when you're going through the rough stretch, man. Get yourself out of it. All right, man, it's your big brother, K-Rino. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do a live stream later on. It might have been a minute, so I will jump on. I don't know if it's going to be open topic or if I'm going to be, on somebody's head about something. But I'll let y'all know. I'll see y'all tonight. Peace and love, man.